Hey, this is Josh Taylor with Trade Advisor Pro, and I want to thank you for checking out our video today. Now, before we get started with today's free Forex training video, I want to give you a chance to pause this video right now and go to our website. Trade Advisor Pro offers you free Forex training videos, and trade alerts. And folks, you do not want to miss our trade alerts. We send out a bunch of trade alerts every month that are top rated in the industry. We send you our exact trades right to your inbox. Pause the video now. Go to tradeadvisorpro.com/free, and all you have to do is register and then come back to this video, and we'll be sending you a lot more goodies to help you with your Forex trading. Enjoy today's training video.
Alright everybody, hope you're having a great week, and we are going into the holidays, so if I don't hear from everybody here soon, then I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. But we're just going to go through this video. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. Until it's obviously finished, but we're going to go through, and we had a lot of people in our Facebook group ask for me to go through and take a look at some currency pairs and take a look at what I'm seeing in the markets. And so I'm going to start doing that, and we're going to dig through right now. So let's start with the Euro US dollar. So on the Euro US dollar, this is the Euro USD monthly chart. And you can see on a monthly basis, the first thing we need to do is we're going to do a top-down analysis and start looking at where so we got major support and resistance levels at. You can see right here, right in this area here, and I like to use the bodies more than the wicks. But right around this area here, 12200, we have a really good potential for a bounce, even though this pair is slowly but surely working its way down. I would expect a bounce on that area. I would probably take a buy because price will break down a little bit, probably down to 2150 would be an area I would be looking for a potential buy opportunity. You can see that it's been going down, down, down. This is a monthly chart. You can see that momentum is slowly but surely turning. These candles are getting smaller. It's almost beginning to curve, meaning that we're getting that momentum of this push down is beginning to slow down. So if we can just get a drive down, right now the pair is right at 2368, 2367, and just keep 2366, dropping to 2365, it's dropping a little bit. If we can get that pair, I want to take a look at one more thing here real quick. I want to see what this pair, what the low for this month has been. The low for this month was 2246, which is right where I'd like to be. I would say at 2260, I'd be looking for a bounce off of this, because we're starting to see it slow down and then to see it continue back up in its original range. If you watch any of my other training videos, you know that the currency pairs trade in a range, or what I call a channel, 80% of the time. So if you can catch the bottoms and tops of those channels, you can really look for some long-term moves. You can see here, if you had bought down around this area, I would say deeper here, but you can see the big swings move. So it's been pushing down for a while. This downward pressure is going to stop. It can't go down forever. And around 122.60, it may not make it that far. It may not drop down that far. It may take off straight from here. We may miss that entry, but that's on the monthly chart. So if I go to the weekly chart, let's take a look and back out this thing a little bit as much as I can. Let's start drawing out some major turnaround points where the market seems to have turned around. That's around 2160. That's been a while back. That's been years ago. Let's see, 2260 is right here. It's hit that range several times. Let's go back to the weekly chart again. I'm going to take a look at that mark here. I'm going to delete that one off. Oh yeah, 2160 is where I'd be looking for a buy opportunity. So 2160, and then on the weekly chart, where's that 2160 lie? Right around here. So you can see here again, good support level there. 2160, you can see this whole level is a really good support. So if we can get price to break down all the way down to that point, we would be looking for a great opportunity. That's not really going to show up much on the daily chart, because on the daily chart we're showing downward pressure, downward pressure, downward pressure. So let's zoom in the daily chart a little bit and see if we can find more of an immediate trade. The problem that I'm seeing in this trade is the momentum has been so strong on the downside. The push has been so strong for quite a while on this pair. It's really almost dropped close to 2,000 pips, 1,800 pips in the last 7 months, and it just continues going down. So I would be more interested in a sell opportunity when you're looking at the daily charts. Now the cool thing is about trading, we could be looking at the daily charts and saying, okay, we got down, then a pullback, down, a pullback, down. So if we get a significant pullback, like today, we missed. This would have been a great opportunity to sell today, around 12500. Price hit at that point and dropped almost 200 pips for the day. That would have been a great opportunity. However, if you look at the monthly and weekly charts, you can see that you are potentially seeing momentum slow down for potential buy opportunity on that pair. So it all depends on the time frame that you're looking at on whether you buy or sell. I have a lot of people say, well, should I buy or should I sell? Well, that all depends on what chart you're looking at and what kind of time frame you're looking at getting in that trade. All right, so let's head over to Euro Yen and take a look at what we have here. So Euro Yen has been really pushing up. So because of the momentum on this trade, I'm actually going to focus mostly on the weekly and the daily charts. And up, hesitated, up, down a little bit, up. So I would definitely be looking for a buy opportunity, but a lot of this is going to depend on what the fundamentals of the euro against the yen. Both those pairs have been, those currencies have been really rocky lately. So I would be looking at potentially, let's take a look at here. This huge upswing, we need to basically be looking for a buy position. If this pair is going to continue up, we need to look for a buy position on a pullback down to a major support level. And I don't really see a lot of that that's anywhere close. I mean, there's a pretty hefty gap away. I think at 14200 around here, there might be an opportunity. I'm just not seeing anything on here that I really like. I would look for a buy opportunity on this pair at 14200. If you can get price to pull back that far. And the reason being, if you see this scant out, this is really tight, it's hard to see, but you just got to look at the areas of support and resistance. 142 is right here, okay? And I really don't like the way the market's been really moving on this pair. I mean, for a while, it was very predictable, right? You saw this trend line here. It was very easy to take a lot of great trade opportunities. And even in this range here, there was trending in a very strong way. It's easy to find the channels. The channel's been harder to find on this pair. So what I would want to be more focused at is taking a bounce trade off of 142. If price would drop all the way back down to 142, we would get a nice little trade out of that. But we would want to move that stop loss into the profit zone pretty quickly. Lock in some profits because it could bounce up and then continue down, or it could bounce up and continue back in this old range here. That we don't know. We don't know if this range is overextended. Now it's going to come all the way back down to here, but we would see it bounce around 142. Let's go take a look at Euro Pound, one of my favorite pairs usually. All right, so let's look at the weekly chart here. And you can see that this pair is kind of range bound. It's actually been the wicks. When you start seeing heavier wicks like this, you start on weeks like that, it tends to be a little bit more choppy market-wise. But you can see at this point we are getting, let me zoom this in, we are getting higher lows and higher highs. Okay, actually the higher lows, somewhat higher highs, but still within this range. So right up in here, around the 80 30, 80, 25 range, I would be looking for a sell. You can see that this week price went up and shot all the way back down again, a little bit messy. And I would be looking for a buy opportunity right there in the bottom of this range. You can see this trend line is really holding for at least a handful of weeks, a couple months. And so we can expect right around this area here, I would be looking for a potential buy. So let's pull a line up here so we can see what that is. I don't know, almost to say 78.50. Around the 78.50 mark, we would be looking for a good potential buy opportunity. So I'd be looking to buy this around 78.50 for a nice swing up, and a good sell around 80.26. As long as price continues in that range, then we should be looking at some potentially good opportunities to trade. All right, let's go take a look at another pair and see what we got on Euro New Zealand. This pair really gets on in a sideways range-bound movement. On the monthly chart, you can see that there's not a lot of activity. It kind of stays in this motion here quite a bit. Weekly, a little bit better. You can see a little bit more predictability, but the daily chart on this, because this pair moves so strong, is really where I pull most of my trades on this pair. So you can see here if I back out, and it's hard to see, but it's very easy to see where the tops and bottoms of these ranges are. So you got a range at this point where right in here it's been range bound. Oh, look, excuse me, let me plug my computer in here real quick. All right, so on this pair, I would be looking more for, actually there is a range here, a buy opportunity. So price right now is at 1.6, okay? So if we could get price to push down all the way to around the 158 mark, or a potential sell around 162.50, even though 162 is pretty nice, you do need to have a big stop on this trade. Usually 120 pips on the sell, 120 pips on the buy. Because this pair can move 200-300 pips in one day. You've got to give some room for the market to blow past the support and resistance point and then pull back. You can see a lot of these wicks, it shoots up and then pulls back. You get stopped out if you keep a close stop. So let's pull up some trades here and let's determine what the final trade would be. So right around this range, let's put in I don't want to lose those lines, but right around here, 5,800, 5,820 would be a good place to buy. So I would buy a little bit below that just to really lock yourself into allowing this trade to push through and then take you into your trade. Let's thicken this up a little bit. That didn't work. Thickness is, there we go. We're going to make that 58. Sorry, 57.90. So I would buy at 57.90. I'd probably sell this at 62.50. Let's put that in here. Set the oops, not the name. The value 62.50. You'll see what this looks like here. All right. So as you can see in this range, this is more like it for the a sell opportunity, especially recently. You still see this range, how the market went range bound between 1.6, 1.59, 60, 159.50, all in that range and kept bouncing in that point. Now we may not get price to pull down. This is actually a separate range, but we're so close to the bottom of this range right here, and the euro has been so sporadic that this thing could push down through there. However, it is moving its way up. You can see the price is working its way up. So we're most likely to get a sell at 162.50 than we are a buy at 157.90. But you can see that we're looking to buy at the bottom of these ranges and of the major parts of the ranges. Doesn't mean it's going to hold, but you can see that these key levels are pretty dang strong. So those are where I'd be looking for an opportunity on those. Now I want to look at one more pair real quick. We're going to keep this video short. I'm not going to analyze all 26 pairs that I look at because it would take way too long. This video would be hours long. But I am going to look at the pound yen because we did get some questions on the pound yen. Same thing in this pair. It's been pushing up. You can see that the 178.40 range was an excellent support level. It was resistance when it finally broke back through. It broke through hard. I would be looking for a buy opportunity with that pair. For now, that's the nearest key level. Actually, let's zoom back in here. Nope, there's an opportunity to buy here too. Right around in this range, and you can see price came down here yesterday and hit it. I would say at 181.50 you could take a buy, and at 178.40, 178.50. So 181.50 and 178.50 would be looking for buy opportunities. I would not be looking to sell this pair, whether it goes down or not. There's still too much momentum against the yen right now. That could be very scary. So there's two potential trade setups right there. So that's it for today. We're going to keep that really short today. We will add some more of these little videos in the future, and we'll start analyzing some more pairs for everybody. Okay, we'll talk to everybody later.
Folks, I hope you enjoyed today's training video. If you have not done so already, stop this video now. You go to tradeadvisorpro.com/free and register absolutely free for free Forex training videos, and free Forex traded alerts directly to your inbox. Go to the website right now and register for free. All kinds of goodies for you. Thanks a lot.